All right, welcome to episode 1 of NCAA 06 football, or football 06. So, this is going to be a new series here. We're going to start up. Now, I'm going to be honest, I didn't play NCAA football a ton as a kid. Growing up, I wasn't super into college football. I was more of a NFL fan. I played Madden more. I was more into professional football. But that doesn't mean these games weren't fun. I played any football game I could get my hands on when I was a kid. I remember I played this one. I played Game Day. I don't know if anyone remembers NFL Game Day 04. I played Blitz. I played any football game I could get my hands on. I just really like football. But that being said, growing up, I didn't really, I wasn't super interested in college football because I didn't have a team to root for, really. I grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina, so, growing up there, you got Duke, NC State, UNC, but those are mostly basketball schools. Not really a ton of college football. They've gotten better now, sure, but, I didn't really have one. But I will say, now that I've gone through college and, for those that can't tell, you can see the logo there. You can see the logo right here. I actually ended up going to Rutgers University. Even though I was born in North Carolina, my family all pretty much lives in New York. So I went to Rutgers. I live in New Jersey now. And I definitely have a much more appreciation for college football after going to college. Funny how that works. And, it's funny. In my first year at Rutgers, our football team actually wasn't that bad. We were, I believe, we won like 7 or 8 games. We won a bowl game, too. Beat North Carolina in the bowl game. And I remember when we beat Michigan at home, and it was a crazy game. Everyone, we all stormed the field. There was crazy parties after the game. It was a great night. And honestly, my freshman year was our first year in the Big Ten. And then after that, everything just went downhill. I don't think we won more than 4 games in the season since then. So for this series, we are going to be doing a Dynasty mode, and we are going to be trying to get Rutgers back on the map, per se, or, at least a decent football program. So I already started it up. I already loaded it up here. I already loaded up. Started up this Dynasty series here. Just to I was just looking through the settings because I haven't played NCAA football in a very long time. It's been a very long time. I'm still gonna have to learn a few things or two because I still, don't even know exactly what I'm doing here. But basically, taking a look at our roster here, our team's actually not that bad. I just did I just basically did a what you call it, automated name generator. So they just did random names for all the players. But I think that's better than just having the numbers. We want to get some. We want there to be names, just for story purposes and all that. So our quarterback's not that bad. Brad Johnson, 84 overall. He's an impact player. So this game is kind of like the way that Madden does it with the X Factors today, where you have 3 impact players that are, basically the best players on your team, and they start playing well, their light will go off, and they can do some cool moves or do them better. So we got a 84 overall quarterback. Certainly not that bad. He's a senior though, so we are going to lose him at the end of this season. A lot of our good players are seniors. Our running back's a junior, Reggie Johnson, so we will have him. He's a power back, 87 overall speed, not the fastest, so you can definitely look to improve on that for next season. Our fullback is our best player. We got a 97 overall fullback, Josh Jones. He's a senior. He's probably going to go to the NFL. He's probably going to get drafted. I don't really know how high fullbacks even go in drafts, but he's a really good player. Our receivers, we have 2 good receivers, Mike Booth and Nick Conception. 90 speed for both. Conception's second best receiver in the Big East, apparently. However, they are both seniors. Even our third receiver is a senior, so we definitely need to recruit some receivers going into next year. Our tight end also a senior, redshirted. 82 overall is not bad, but again, really don't have much after that. O-line's pretty weak. Don't really have much. Although junior, sophomore, they could get better. But yeah, we definitely need to work on our O-line for sure. Our pass rush, again, not very good. However, we do have a very good right outside linebacker. First in the Big East. He's a senior, though, Aaron Shine, so he's also going to be leaving us after the season. Cornerbacks, we have two decent juniors, so that's a good... And they're both really fast, 93, 95 speed, so I like that. Safety, it's a sophomore, Brandon Weber. Sean Herman, that's the other safety, 84 overall. Sophomore kicker, Tommy Stokes, punter. Really good kick returner with that speed. And yeah, that is our team. That's what we were working with. So once again, Rutgers is not like a super, they're not like a huge football program. I believe out of those stars, they only had 2 stars for their program and only 2 stars for the academics. So they're definitely not they're not a powerhouse by any means. Hopefully we can get them there, but they're definitely not a powerhouse by any means. Although I will say, back in 2006, they actually had a very good season. That was back when they had like Ray Rice, pre-elevator incident. Brian Leonard was a fullback that made it to the NFL in the Bengals, I believe. They had Taekwon Underwood, a receiver who played on my Panthers for a little bit. Their coach, Shiano, was the Bucs coach for a couple of years. They actually they did really well. They started that year like 8-0 or something. And I'll never forget their game against Louisville. They were both undefeated, Rutgers and Louisville. And Louisville's like ranked like 3rd in the nation. And they got to like a big lead at halftime, like 17 points. And in the second half, Rutgers stormed back, kicked the game-winning field goal, and everyone stormed the field. It was their first win over a ranked opponent ever. I mean, it was crazy. That was one of the best college games I've ever watched. But I believe that happened like after this game came out. So they're not going to, the ratings aren't going to reflect that season. Even though they had a really good season. I think they won like 10 or 11 games. They were ranked as high as like top 10, I think, that year. But that was before that. Rutgers had never done anything, so I don't think they're going to be highly overall in this game. But when we take a look at our schedule, so this is our schedule. I decided that we had an open game that I was able to add, so I decided to add Penn State. Reason being, Penn State. We got a little rivalry with them. My first ever football game I went to at Rutgers, we actually played Penn State at home and we lost like 13-10, I think. So I was trying to get a little revenge here. Trying to get a little payback against Penn State after they beat us. My first ever game, and also I have a lot of friends that end up going to Penn State, so it's a little rivalry. So we're gonna be playing them in the week number 1. They're not ranked. I don't think they're amazing in this game compared to like what they were, later on. So our schedule is only a C. So we don't have a super tough schedule year number 1. I don't want us to have I want to try to make a bowl game at least. So I want to try to get to 6 wins to get a bowl game, but it's going to be a process to rebuild this team. We're not going to be an overnight sensation. We do play, we're in the Big East. This is before we were the Big Ten, so play Pittsburgh, who's ranked, and Louisville, who's ranked. Those are our only 2 ranked opponents as of now. But I think other than that, I'm going to leave the schedule the way it is. I'm not going to redshirt anyone right now for this episode. I'm probably not going to do any gameplay this episode. This is more or less just, sorting out the team, looking at who we got, the recruits. Yeah, that's another thing. You can do in-season recruiting now. So I'll show you the players that we're recruiting or who we're targeting. So I want to keep it within the pipeline because I feel like we'll have a better chance of getting recruits to commit that are, in the pipeline or from New Jersey. So I targeted a bunch of guys that are from New Jersey. Now, they're not all great. But again, we're not like a super big program, so we can't be too picky. So we're going to try and target these guys from Jersey. Rashad Herring. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, Rashad Herring. We're going to try and target him to be we need a quarterback next year. We're going to try and target these New Jersey guys. I mean, they might not all sign. I doubt, most of them are going to sign with us. They'll probably get better options, but we're going to try, really pitch that pipeline here. Yeah, we got all these guys. And then these guys, not in the pipeline, but, Pennsylvania, they're pretty close. Maryland's not too far. So, yeah, those are the guys we're going to be targeting. In season recruiting. We got 12 scholarships available. So we'll hopefully try to get those guys to commit at some point this season, because we're gonna need some help heading into next year. We're gonna be losing a lot of our key players, but yeah. Other than that, I mean, not too much else to go over in this episode. Also, one more thing for the difficulty, I think we're gonna be playing on All-American. That's basically like All-Pro, because I'm not like as familiar with this game, and if I play it on Heisman, I just feel like I'm just gonna get smoked like every episode. I honestly probably still gonna even lose on All-American, but I feel at least there'll be a little more of a chance to win games. But maybe if eventually we end up turning out to be a really good football program, maybe we can end up switching to Heisman difficulty, but for now we're gonna stick on All-American. But yeah, that's other than that, not too much else to go over. Every episode we'll work on trying to pitch our recruits and see how that's going, and then play the games. Obviously, I think it's only a 12-game season, so we should be able to get through these seasons quicker than like Madden or NFL 2K5. Well, yeah, my goal is to turn Rutgers into a respectable football program, because as of right now, Rutgers is like, they've just never been, other than that 1 year in 2006, I think it was, they've just never really been a strong football program, and I want to change that. I want to turn my alma mater into a football dynasty. So, other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it for episode 1. Next episode, we will start up, the season. And yeah, we will we'll try to do our best to make a bowl game year number 1. I think our team's decent enough we could contend, but for at least a bowl game. But our schedule's not overly difficult, so we'll see how it goes. But that's gonna do it for this one. Next one, we'll definitely play week 1 against Penn State. But like I said, that's gonna be it for this one. Until next time, catch y'all later.